If you've ever found yourself wondering why your bank balance never seems to reflect your hard work, even after getting a raise or taking on extra gigs, you're not alone. The uncomfortable truth is that most people remain stuck in financial stress, not because they earn too little, but because they unknowingly repeat habits that quietly drain their money every single month. These habits often feel completely normal, like part of everyday life, which makes them even more dangerous, because they continue unnoticed until the damage is already done. Without recognizing and replacing these patterns, no budgeting trick, no side hustle, and no high-paying job will be enough to create lasting financial stability. Welcome to Fintech Innovate AI, where we break down personal finance problems. In today's video, we're diving deep into the how to fix the 7 worst money habits that are secretly keeping you poor. And more importantly, how to fix them before they cost you your future. Habit number 7, spending. First and saving whatever's left. One of the most common financial mistakes people make is treating saving like an afterthought, something they'll get around to if there's anything left at the end of the month. But here's the problem. When you spend first and save later, there's almost never anything left to save. Lifestyle demands, impulse purchases, and small daily expenses add up faster than you realize. This habit keeps you stuck in a cycle where you work hard, earn more, and yet your savings account barely grows, if it even exists at all. Solution is to shift your approach by paying yourself first. The moment you receive your income, set aside a fixed percentage, even if it's just 10%, into a separate savings account before touching a single rupee or dollar. Automating your savings means you remove willpower from the equation. You begin building financial discipline without the daily struggle of making saving a decision every time. Habit number 6, relying too much on credit for everyday spending. This small but powerful habit is what separates those who stay financially stuck from those who quietly build wealth over time, regardless of how much they earn. Credit cards can be useful tools when used wisely, but relying on them to cover basic expenses like groceries, fuel, or bills is a warning sign that your budget may already be stretched too thin. When you treat credit like a backup income source, you're not just borrowing money, you're borrowing your future peace of mind. And with high interest rates, that convenience comes at a serious long-term cost. Month after month, the balance grows while minimum payments feel manageable. But what you don't realize is that most of your payment is going toward interest, not progress. Solution is to start by being brutally honest about where your money is going. Track your spending for 30 days and highlight every purchase made with credit. Then, identify which of those were needs and which were wants. Limit your credit card usage to essential purchases that you can pay off in full each month. This builds healthy credit while avoiding debt traps. Create a buffer fund for small emergencies so you're not forced to swipe every time life throws a curveball. Controlling your spending without leaning on credit is a sign of real financial stability. And that's what we're aiming for. Habit number 5. Lifestyle inflation. Upgrading everything too quickly. It's natural to want better things when your income increases. A new phone, a nicer car, weekend takeouts. It feels like a well-earned reward after months or years of hard work. But here's the catch. If your expenses rise as fast as your income, your financial situation stays exactly the same. More money comes in, but just as much, or more, goes out. This is what's known as lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest reasons why even high earners often feel broke or financially stressed. Solution is, each time your income increases, pause before increasing your spending. Instead of upgrading your lifestyle, consider upgrading your future by increasing your savings rate, investing more, or paying off debt faster. If you can maintain your current lifestyle for just 6 months after a raise and direct the extra income into wealth-building habits, the financial gains will compound much faster than any short-term upgrade can deliver. Remember, financial freedom doesn't come from spending more. It comes from keeping more of what you earn. Habit number 4, paying only the minimum on your debt. If you're only making the minimum payment on your credit cards or loans, it might feel like you're staying afloat. In reality, you're just prolonging the debt and handing over more of your hard-earned money in interest. Minimum payments are designed to benefit the lender, not the borrower. You remain in debt for years while the interest piles up, quietly draining your future wealth 1 month at a time. Even small balances can take decades to clear if you're not intentional. And by the time you're done, you could have paid double or even triple the original amount. Solution is to create a focused repayment plan. The debt avalanche method helps you tackle high-interest debt first, saving you money over time. The debt snowball method builds momentum by knocking out small balances quickly. Choose whichever motivates you more. Even paying a little extra each month above the minimum can significantly reduce your payoff time and the total interest you owe. Automate that extra payment so you don't have to think about it. The faster you eliminate that debt, the sooner you can redirect that money into building wealth, instead of renting it from lenders. Habit number 3, not having an emergency fund to fall back on. Life is unpredictable, and when you don't have a financial buffer, even a minor emergency can spiral into a major crisis. A car repair, a medical bill, or sudden job loss can wipe out your budget and force you into debt almost instantly. Without an emergency fund, you're constantly living in survival mode, one unexpected expense away from financial chaos. It's not just stressful, it's dangerous for your long-term goals. Solution is to start by saving a small, achievable amount. Even Rs. $1,000 or $100 can cover many small emergencies and give you a sense of control. Build that up slowly to Rs. 50,000, Rs. 100,000, or 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. Keep your emergency fund separate from your regular savings account so you're not tempted to dip into it. This fund isn't for vacations or shopping. It's your financial safety net. Having an emergency fund isn't a luxury, it's a necessity, and building one is the first step toward financial peace of mind. Habit number 2, letting emotions control your spending decisions. It's easy to think we spend money logically, but the truth is, most financial decisions are emotional. We shop when we're bored, buy gifts out of guilt, or spend impulsively just to feel better after a stressful day. Retail therapy might give you a quick boost, but it often leads to regret once the excitement wears off and the bill arrives. Emotional spending turns temporary feelings into permanent financial consequences. What's worse is that this pattern becomes addictive. You spend to feel better, then stress about money, and the cycle repeats, silently wrecking your budget from the inside out. Solution is to build a moment of pause before every purchase. Ask yourself, is this something I need or something I'm emotionally reacting to? Taking just 60 seconds to reflect can stop a poor money decision before it happens. Try delaying every non-essential purchase by 24 hours. If it still feels necessary the next day, go ahead. But more often than not, the urge will pass. Mastering your emotions around money doesn't mean never spending. It means spending with intention, not reaction. Habit number 1, avoiding financial education and staying in the dark. One of the most damaging money habits isn't overspending. It's not learning how money actually works. Most people feel overwhelmed by finances, so they avoid it altogether, leaving their future entirely to chance. The result? Years go by without budgeting, saving, or investing properly, simply because no one ever taught them how. Financial ignorance isn't harmless, it's expensive, and the longer you avoid it, the more it costs you. And let's be honest, personal finance isn't taught in school. If you don't take charge of your money education, no one else will do it for you. Solution is to start with just 15 minutes a day. Watch YouTube channels like this one, listen to personal finance podcasts, or read beginner-friendly books that break down money in simple terms. You don't need a finance degree to make smart decisions. You just need curiosity, consistency, and a willingness to learn. Even a little each day adds up to massive results over time. Financial education is the most powerful investment you can make. And unlike the market, it never crashes. Bonus tip: chasing more money without mastering what you have. It's tempting to believe that earning more will solve all your money problems. But in reality, if you're mismanaging a small income, a bigger paycheck will only multiply the damage. Financial struggles rarely come from income alone. They come from the way you manage what's already in your hands. Without control, more money simply leads to more spending, more stress, and more regret. Before you chase a raise, a side hustle, or a promotion, focus on building strong financial habits like budgeting every dollar, tracking expenses, saving consistently, and investing with purpose. Once those systems are in place, any new income becomes fuel for growth, not just a temporary fix. Wealth doesn't come from earning more. It comes from using what you earn better. Your money habits shape your financial reality. True financial transformation doesn't come from sudden luck or waiting for the perfect opportunity. It starts with the small, daily choices you make, replacing harmful money habits with intentional, smarter ones. Every habit you change opens the door to more stability, more freedom, and more control over your financial future. And while the progress may feel slow at first, it compounds, creating results that actually last. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Which one of these habits do you struggle with the most? And which one are you fixing first? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching.